It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter-Finley Stadium and home to the NC State Wolfpack. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense will have the first possession of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. The give from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. Buys a little time. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
They're going to ride this running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. To the air, it's Moses. Finds the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Never had a chance. One coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. So NC State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy's a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Into the end zone he goes. feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Wants to go up top on first down. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down.
Great timing there in that throw by the QB on the out route. Gets it to his guy just in time. He makes the catch, and his momentum takes him out of bounds.
Makes his man miss. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Snagged on the outside. It's Hayden. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. NC State on the move, set up with another first down. They'll leave it with him. Running to Green. Turning on the Jets. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Let's talk for a second about NC State. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? On the move. Finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Moses. Looking left. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
He lost one down the sideline. Makes the catch down the right side. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion. Give to the running back. Shakes off the defender. Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe...
Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, North Carolina. He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they closed it going up top for the final few inches in the score. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Picks up the first down, still moving. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. To the ground, he's got it again. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Moses. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
I think that time offensively, we're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Lets it fly deep downfield. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he gets a hand on it. They will stop him short. Turn it over on downs.
Man, I've been a holder. It's never fun to see a field goal block because you're so low to the ground and you have that unique perspective. You see the mountain growing in front of you. All those hands going up, and you know that kicker has got no shot. That thing is going to get blocked.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to take a shot. Makes the catch, and a huge play on the left side.
I think you got to give the coaching staff a lot of credit, too. Even though this guy has thrown 2 interceptions, they're still calling plays and being aggressive in the passing game, letting him take shots, and now it's paying off.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Gives it on the option. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
frustrating as a defense because you got to stop the run. There's a good chance they're running the football here in this situation, trying to punch it in the end zone. You're trying to go to the half with a little bit of momentum. This defense just couldn't make the play to get off the field.
Out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw, it's Moses. Firing to the right, complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Tar Heels can really attack on this second and short. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Oh, they're after him. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. Two teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field.
With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to the run. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands. It's Hayden. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and the first down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State! They take the lead with the 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jason.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They'll give it to the back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Moses. Completes it in the middle. Pick up for 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his position.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Pocket breaking down. Takes a hit as he fires. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the Pack on third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. And the Tar Heels will try to pick it up on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? The give. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Finds his tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Off play action. Grab near the sticks. It's Hayden. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. A classic 4th quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
I know it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mid on the football.
And off from the shotgun. Nice move to pick up yardage. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
But one of the best compliments you can pay a running back is they get stronger as the game goes on. This guy's been awesome all game long, and you're seeing it here in the 4th quarter. He's trying to ice this thing and close it out, still running strong.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Trying to slam in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, NC State.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Dropping back, it's Moses. Here comes the heat. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
They're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, fires downfield. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone. If he tried to force that football into a real tiny window, he's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Fires to the middle. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Making side adjustments here. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Right on the money. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
The play action fake. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back the pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards. It makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up, early down play for this QB.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. He breaks a tackle, takes it the other way. Past the 50, the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Tar Heels. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
My goodness, you're backed up, just trying to give yourself some space on offense. Forget that. I'm taking this thing 98 yards to the house. You know what's nice? To almost break the 100-yard rushing mark in one play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line. Got a little room. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. Here comes the biggest drive for the defense, desperate to get a stop. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Right back to it. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. The throw. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. To the air, it's Moses. Rushes on him. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is 3rd and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more mustard on that football. It comes up short, got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult 3rd and long situation.
And he just throws it away, and that is not what you're looking for on 3rd down, 4th down coming up. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a way to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel well.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Out of the backfield, he's open. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Zings it complete to the right. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to throw, it's Moses. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. To the air on 2nd down. Here's a throw downfield late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And they got to the line expeditiously, spiked it and stopped the clock.
No gain on the play.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Vaughn. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, UNC.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
The hands team able to secure that football, and with that, should have secured a victory.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most...
Deep shot for the end zone. Ball.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of ball.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. Power football with the run. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. If there's time to pad the stats. Unleashes one deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite